Okay, we're going to Insomniacs After School, episode 11, The First Stars of Dawn. Our main characters awake to their second day of training camp. But first, we get a look into Nakami's tragic past. And the episode starts off on with Nakami's mom just being gone. He just wakes up and he's just looking everywhere throughout the house. We finally get some a solid backstory on him somewhat, but I'm still not satisfied because we still have no idea why she left. We just see how she left. So what y'all think about it?
You know, I really don't care why she left because she left.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that answer because his dad doesn't know. So like, how are we gonna find it out? It's like his mom's just gonna if his mom just magically shows up in his life again, I'm gonna be like, I'm calling bullshit.
I hope he likes overhand fist her in the nose or something if she shows up, because that's some bullshit.
Well, I feel like they could. I feel like they could like maybe show her or like her reasonings and not have the MC or the dad know. You know, that way we would know. You know,
right?
What I
see
mean?
It like through her eyes, like go through the past in her eyes.
Yeah, why she did it. You know, I think that could be feasible, but honestly, after what happened in this episode, I think we're past that point now. You know, that's gone. They put it in there at the beginning. That way we could just throw it out the window. So
yeah, I think they were just trying to get this out of the way, but it was extremely sad. I couldn't imagine like waking up being like 7, 8 years old and like going to say, "Hey, mom, I'm awake," and like she's gone, her shit's gone, and like she just never comes back. Like that would be so traumatic. I'm like very surprised that Nakami is even like a decent human being after something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean he goes into it later in the episode. I'm sure we're gonna get to it, but yeah, I can't even imagine that, dude. I'd be a nutcase.
Oh yeah, 100%. But y'all want to get into some more positive things?
Yeah.
This episode was a banger in my opinion.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah.
MC McGeary on her journey through her video game life. That's what I want to talk about.
That was cool. Yeah, so they make it up to, what is it? Mitsukejima?
Yeah, you nailed that one.
Woo, I'm out here. But yeah, no, she's acting like all like I guess like the park map is like an overworld, which I thought was cool. And I thought she was just gonna let it go after that. But she's like, oh look, it's a save point. And I was really, she did like a couple other things. I thought it was really cool. Because I've definitely thought about that kind of stuff in like my intrusive thoughts. It was like a park or something.
Yeah, it was definitely really cute. I just love how like she's like, oh look, an overall map. He's like, that's the campground. And just like not
none of it.
Having none of it. I was cracking up.
But yeah, no, they're going there to take some pictures. Was the island of Mitsukejima what you guys expected? I was expecting like some really big, nice island, and it was like a fucking rock with plants on top of it.
I was in the same boat, dude. I was like, oh, they're going to an island. Like, they're going to go camp out at an island. There would be like cool beach pictures or something. But nope, just a big old rock.
Glorified boulder. I mean, technically. I mean, what they say, like Japan has over like 2,000 islands. Are they counting all of these?
I think so. I think so.
I don't think, what? That's a rock sticking out of the water.
It's got trees on it, bro.
I guess it's technically an island, but like, goddamn. I was expecting something a little bit more. I think most people were, or should have been at least.
Well, I guess most people in Japan know what it is, so it didn't even faze them. But
yeah, I know it's just my American ignorance, Dan. You ain't got to say it.
But I mean, it makes sense that they go to somewhere like that because they could get they could get the whole island in the picture with the stars. So it makes it a better picture, I guess you can say. So
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, definitely. But they set up their campsite. They're all ready to go. They're all like geared up. Like, let's go scout some photo spots. And they find this really nice spot to take a picture of the island with like the sky in the background. It should look really great. And it hits like 9 o'clock, and all of a sudden this giant like spotlight is just shining on the island, and Nakami just like literally like melts to the floor. It was so funny.
That was a good little scene right there.
But Magari pulls out the like the guidebook or whatever, the information pamphlet from the park, and
the tutorial.
Yeah, the tutorial. And she's like, oh, it'll turn off at 11. And I swear to God, this man sprung up faster than anything I've ever seen in my life. It might not help that I watched it at 1.5x speed, but
No, it was quick. It was quick, and even at 1x, it was quick. But well, I'm glad High Dive has that 1.5 for you, Dan.
yeah, I needed it. I was a little I went golfing for the podcast, and my 4-hour round turned into a 4-hour and 50-minute round. So what are you gonna do?
It happens to the best of our brother. But no, it was a really nice night, and it actually comes with some really cool visuals. That's one of my favorite things about the show in general. Is the animation of like the stars in the night sky and like the two characters like interacting with it, taking pictures. And we got some more of that. I mean, it only happens every couple of episodes, but I really do revel in it when it does.
Yeah, I
So-
really like the scene where Nakami basically just pulled his camera up and snapped. You know, like what
Mhm.
Sensei said is, you know, when you want to click the shutter, and he got a really nice picture of Magari.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, question though, would y'all walk across them rocks when it's 10, 11 o'clock at night to an island like that?
Hell
Would y'all do
no.
that?
Hell
Yeah.
no.
You would?
Maybe when I was like 15 like they are, I was a little bit more reckless, but fall
With
hit your head,
sand-
fall in. All I got is fucking McGeary to pull my ass out the water. It's a wrap.
And with sandals on too?
I got too much
You
to
gonna
lose,
do that,
big
Dan?
dog.
I would. I'd be fine. You can swim in that water.
Damn. This man
I
taking
don't know,
risks
man.
for real, for real.
I've done crazier shit.
I mean, I have, but like I'm 30, bro. I'm fragile. I'm
Hey,
aging.
I'm still 29, bro. I'm still young and full of vigor, right?
Yeah.
I'm 29. I'm in the same boat as Bass. So.
Yeah, I'm
Tyler's
not
like,
walking across that shit.
Tyler's like, I have to go outside.
I have to
You wrong for
walk.
that.
I'm
You
You
wrong
have
for
to
that.
walk on the beach, bro. Count
I'm
me
kidding.
out.
I'm kidding.
Nah, but yeah,
I'm staying at the save point, bro. Chill.
yeah, well, yeah. Walking 100 feet across some rocks to a
Bro.
quote unquote island.
In the dark.
And
You
see,
know?
that's what gets me is the dark.
Yeah.
Your footing is not great. It's
You
wet
gotta-
rocks.
You gotta think though, Magari did say there was a save point, so you know, I'll just like re-zero my ass back to the save point, you know, it's all good.
Oh.
This fucking guy. But no, I thought it was some really good scenes. I also loved how domestic this episode was. Just like seeing them at the grandma's house for their like little trading, and seeing them just like go to the store, run around town. I thought it was really cool. Just kind of seeing them interact by themselves, no friends, no anything like that. And Nakami ended up liking it too. I'm sure he did. Who wouldn't? You know.
Well, he said he really enjoyed it because it's the first time that he felt not anxious and he felt not pressured. So
Mm-hmm. And
He
I
was-
get that.
Yeah, he was saying this is the first time he's ever been able to do whatever he wants all day and then be done, you know, he didn't have to worry about anything else. And I like that's like probably the best part of becoming an adult is you just vibe like that, you know. So I definitely think them getting a taste of that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I would have killed for this as a kid. You know, you taking your girl out to the middle of nowhere, hanging out on the beach, taking pictures, and just living.
hey, props big sis Magari, bro. Props big sis Magari.
Yeah, I mean, but between Ukugawa and Haya, Nakami's got a lot on the side. Both of our MCs do. They've have some great supporting cast who wants to see their like relationship move forward. It's been cool, man. But this is a really, really good episode. And towards the end, we got a little saucy there.
Yeah.
Did, yeah. Before we get to that, though, you guys gonna talk about the dividing line?
Oh yes, that's just funny ass shit. This shit was so
So-
dorky.
Magari and you know, Nakami are basically, you know, like going to bed at night back at the grandma's house, and Magari gives this whole speech about how this is the dividing line. You cannot come to my territory, and I will not go to your territory until the morning. And there's like a sliding door, and she's basically saying like, "Don't come near me when I'm sleeping, bro. I don't trust that." I'm like cracking up. We got
Yeah, that
morals.
was like the nicest way to say don't be a fucking creep.
It was so funny.
I didn't think our boy needed it, but you know, for
No,
her
he's a very
sake, you know. So
whatever makes her
I
happy.
I do enjoy that this was like the first time that they fell asleep with no problem, and I enjoy that they're throwing that back in there, the sleeplessness, you know, and it's finally being solved. But you know, not by medicine, not by any of that, just by life, bro. It's
Hmm
being solved.
Yeah, there was a scene where Nakami is talking about his reason he has insomnia, and the man just has a perpetual case of the Sunday scaries every fucking day. Like, his thing
Mm-mm-mm.
is, I don't want to go to bed because I know that tomorrow will be worse than today. And it's just like
That's sad.
trauma from when he woke up and didn't find his mom there. And like, he can't pin it on that, but that's definitely what it is. Like,
Yeah, he
that's
even said
tragic.
he wasn't sure why he can't go to sleep other than that like feeling that he has.
I
Because
think
I
he
think that
knows
memory
deep
was like,
down.
well, sometimes what happens is like people when they go through like traumatic situations, I'm sure waking up to your mother being gone is one of them. They mentally block it out because it's like too much. And I
Yeah,
think that's what happened to him.
he did say that it was kind of fuzzy, so um that could be a reason why too. So
Yeah, that's definitely a memory repress. That's not something I want to think about.
yeah.
I hate to jump around, dudes, but this really annoyed me. Back to the dividing line in that evening. She like shuts the door, and then texts him.
Yeah. Well,
Bro, he's like 10 feet away from you. Open the fucking door.
it's 2023, baby. This
Fast.
is how we
God
do
damn.
You got to
it.
remember, these are like 15-year-olds. That's what they do.
Oh my God. Why you
Yeah.
texting me? I'm right here. But hey, it's the children's. It's the children's.
We did learn how to make gyoza today, too. So that's exciting.
Yo, so I actually know how to make that stuff. And his folding technique was A1, by the way.
Oh,
That was real folding techniques. And
Yeah, no,
What?
that
he
was
fucking killed it.
legit. That was
Yeah.
legit. Yeah.
What about Magari's?
Like he said, like she was trying to use too much of the filling, which is a big problem. I had that problem the first few ones I made. Because it's easy to tear like that I'm gonna call it paper, for the lack of a
Yeah.
better term right now, that sheet of pastry. But yeah, it was cool to see that and like him using like a real cooking technique instead of like just and having it all folded up. So I love little shit like that.
Definitely. Well, do you guys want to get to the big saucy moment?
Yeah.
Super saucy.
So while they're at the supermarket, they purchased a watermelon. And Nakami was like, "We didn't need a watermelon." She's like, "No, we did. That's the first taste. That's the taste of summer right there." And they're eating this watermelon late at night. And this is when Nakami basically told Magari his secret of why he can't sleep and his anxiety and everything else. And he's like he's breaking down, like he's crying. And all of a sudden, our girl goes in for the big old kiss. It finally happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She had to move like 4 feet for that one too. She snuck in there real quick.
I love that they made it happen after he got done wiping his tears and putting his glasses back on, and then it just happened. I love that. So it
I
was
did like the way they
we
did it. Yeah,
didn't.
it was very cute.
Yeah, we didn't see it coming. We was just like him, you know. He just puts his glasses back on, and there she is, and it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, it was a cute little moment, and then it actually got really funny after this. It's their first kiss. They don't know how to act, and Nakami starts like walking away. You know, he doesn't know how to react. They're both
He's
like
like, I need
blushing
to
hard.
process. He's like, I need to process this.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. And homeboy forgot where he left his body during this out of body experience, and is just walking straight towards the sea and walks into it like just full stride into the sea. Magari's like, "Yo, stop! You're gonna walk into the kaplunk." And I just, it was so funny. He was just so out of disoriented by it.
Yeah, I texted Dan and Bass in the chat. I was like, bro, this man is lost in the sauce right now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
I thought you were saying something else there. That's why. Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
yeah. But no, that was a cool little scene. And then she like pulls him up out of the water, and what did she say? She was like, "Oh, it's weird to look you in the eye right now," and they just both bust out laughing. So,
But yeah, and then he goes, yeah, it did. And then he goes to kind of say something about how he feels about her, and she's like, wait till our final destination or whatever, you know, the final act of the trip, which I think is next episode or two more.
I don't know. Probably, I would say it would probably be next episode because we'll probably get a little special something probably on the finale. So
Yeah,
Well,
because
a
that's where they're
little
heading
after,
like
you
the next
know.
day. Yeah, that's where they're heading the next day.
So
So I think it's going to be next episode. But I
nice.
mean, the Riz by Magari, she said, let it fester.
yeah,
Chill
put her
out.
fingers up there and just like no, wait.
Praise God.
I enjoyed it. And they wasn't really awkward kind of after it happened like most people are, you know. I mean it was a little bit awkward, but they made it funny, comical, I guess. So
Yes, they did a good job at that. I was
they,
impressed by how they handled it.
and they talked
Um,
about it too, so I enjoyed that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think what made it easier is that he fell in the ocean. I think that
Yeah.
really helped them out there because they were just very silent and like staring at each other before that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It was a great way to cut the tension, I guess, you know?
Yeah,
One
big time.
of my favorite moments though was after he got back out, he's holding his glasses. He's just like, "Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses?" She's like, "Stop! They're in your hand, bro." He's like,
That
"Oh,
that is definitely like I've seen people who wear glasses do that same shit though when they fall in the water. They're like panicking and it's like, dude, chill out. It's in your hand.
They like instinctively grab their glasses. It's impressive. But I just love how like overhyped he was. Like this girl just kissed me. I just fell in the ocean. Where are my glasses?
I did love
But
his
honestly, realistic.
his victory pose after she walked back
Oh,
inside.
both
I was
arms.
crying.
Yeah.
I was crying. I'm like, bro, this is Rocky Balboa right here, dude.
Man was on the top of the world, bro. I don't
Yeah.
blame him.
And they both slept like babies that night. Look at that.
Shit, I'm sure they did. That's a big day. It's a lot of emotional drainage coming out that day. Yeah.
yeah." I enjoyed it. I've been enjoying this show a whole lot. So
I have too.
Oh,
Imagine
come on,
that.
Dan. Yeah, okay.
Imagine that.
I thought you were being facetious. Yeah,
No,
okay.
imagine that. Yeah, I have too. It's been fun. A lot better than the ending. If they butcher the ending of this like they did with My Home Hero, I'm swearing off of anything that's not a shonen at this point, dude.
I don't see how they could butcher it, but I don't, usually this stuff ends on a happy note. So
Yeah, I was suspect of this. Once we figured out there weren't going to be any ghost. But yeah, no, this has been impressive for me. I've really, it's just like a semi introduction to the genre. Been enjoying it.
Definitely. Awesome. You guys want to get into Demon Slayer?